Happy morning, students. Today we are going to see a new chapter, circles. So we will be knowing the definition for a circle. The collection of all points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle. So this fixed point O is called as the center of the circle, and the fixed distance is called as the radius of the circle. So in the adjoining figure, O is the center and the length OP is called as the radius of the circle. Let us consider a circle and a line PQ. So we are going to see a three possible condition for a line which intersects a circle. So in the first figure, we find that the line and the circle do not intersect each other. So we have the number of intersection point is 0. In the second figure, we find that the line PQ intersecting the circle at 2 points here. So the number of intersection points on a circle 2. In the third figure, we find that the line PQ intersect the circle at one point A. So the number of intersection point is 1 here. In this 3 figure, you find that the second figure, the line AB intersects a circle at 2 points. So this line PQ is called as a secant of the circle. In the third one, we find that the line PQ intersecting the circle at one point. So this line PQ is called as the tangent to the circle. So now let us see the definition for secant and tangent to the circle. So we define a secant as a line which intersects a circle in two distinct points is called as a secant of the circle. So in the above figure, the line L, that is PQ, cuts a circle in 2 points A and B. So L is called as a secant of the circle. Now coming to the tangent, we are defining tangent as a line that intersects a circle in exactly one point is called as a tangent of the circle. So the point at which the tangent meets a circle is called as its point of contact. Now coming to theorem 10.1 in circles. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So we have drawn a circle as well as radius, and we have drawn a tangent. So we are going to prove that this tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact, which means that the tangent subtends 90° with the radius of the circle. Now coming to the proof of this theorem. Given a circle with center O and the tangent xy touching the circle at the point P, we need to prove that OP is perpendicular to xy. Now coming to the construction, take a point Q on the tangent line xy such that join OQ where OQ meets a circle at the point R. So I am writing here OR is less than OQ, which is a part is less than the whole. So we find that OR is equivalent to OP. Both are radius of the circle. When comparing these two cases, I find that OP is less than OQ. Since this happens for every point on the line XY except the point P, so we find that OP is the shortest of all distance. So we find that the shortest distance from the fixed point to a point on the infinite line segment, this radius will always be perpendicular to the tangent. Now we will see theorem 10.2. The length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. We have drawn a circle with center O, and from an external point P, we are drawing a tangents PQ and PR. So we want to prove that PQ is equivalent to PR, that is the length of the tangents were equal. So given a circle with center O, point P lying outside the circle, and two tangents PQ and PR on the circle are drawn from the point P. We need to prove PQ is equal to PR. By theorem 10.1, we know that the tangents drawn from any point to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So here we have two tangents PQ and PR, where PQ is perpendicular to the radius OQ through the point Q. Similarly, PR tangent is perpendicular to the radius QR. So I got two right angle triangles OQP and ORP. So using these two right angle triangles, I am going to prove the length of the tangent PR is equal to PQ through the congruence. So I am writing here OQP is equal to ORP is equal to 90 degree. Now we are going to consider the triangle OQP and ORP. From this construction, we find OQ and OR of two triangles OQP and ORP are equal to each other since they are radius, and OP is common to both the triangles. So since it is a right angle triangle, I am going to use RHS congruence, which states that the hypotenuse on one side of one triangle are equivalent to the hypotenuse on one side of the other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So in this case, we find that hypotenuse is OP. So where OP is common to both the triangles, and one side has OQ and the other has OR. So OQ is equal to OR. So I can use the RHS criteria here to prove the congruence. So coming to the right triangles OQP and ORP, we know that OQ is equal to OR because they are radius of the same circle, and we find that OP is common to both the triangles, which is nothing but the hypotenuse. So I find that the hypotenuse on one side of both the triangles are equal to each other. So by RHS congruence, triangle OQP is congruent to triangle ORP, where PQ and PR are the related sides of the congruent triangles OQP and ORP. We find that PQ is equal to PR by CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Exercise 10.1, question number 1. How many tangents can a circle have? So by the definition we know that the tangent is a line that intersects a circle at one point. Since a circle has an infinite number of points, so for each and every point a tangent can be drawn. So there can be infinitely many tangents drawn to a circle. Second problem, he needs to fill up the blanks. First one, a tangent to a circle intersect it in, that is one point of contact, that is. Second one, a line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called secant of the circle. Third one, a circle can have two parallel tangents at the most. So we can draw two parallel tangents on either side of the circle. So a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12 cm. Find the length of PQ. In the problem, he says that QP is a tangent drawn from an external point Q, where this tangent meets the line which is drawn from the center at a distance of 12 cm, and he has given the radius of the circle as 5 cm. So we need to find out the length of the tangent QP. By theorem 10.1, we know that the tangent drawn at any point to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So I can write that OPQ is equal to 90 degree, where OQ forms the hypotenuse, QP forms the adjacent, and OP forms the opposite side. So using Pythagoras theorem, I can find the value of QP. Right triangle OQP, using Pythagoras theorem, we get have the hypotenuse square is equal to the opposite square plus adjacent square. He has given the hypotenuse square as 12 square is equal to PQ square plus the radius will be OP. OP square is equal to 5 square. So where PQ square is equal to 144 minus 25, which is equal to 119. So hence I got the length of the tangent PQ is equal to square root of 190. Fourth question, draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and the other is a secant to the circle. So we are going to draw the figure. I have drawn a circle and I have drawn a line AB. So I want to draw two lines. One is a tangent, other is a secant, where both tangent and secant are parallel to the given line. So I have drawn CD as a tangent intersecting the circle at M, and EF as a secant which passes inside the circle intersecting the circle at 2 points. So I have drawn tangent and secant parallel to the given line. Coming to exercise 10.2, first question. From a point Q, the length of the tangent drawn to a circle is 24 cm and the distance of Q from the center is 25 cm. Find the radius of the circle. We are drawing a circle with center O, and from an external point Q, we are drawing a tangent to the circle, intersecting the circle at the point T. So I am writing the tangent QT as 24 centimeter. From that external point Q, a line is drawn joining the center whose measure is 25 centimeter. I want to find out the radius of the circle OT. By theorem 10.1, the tangent drawn to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So using this, we can say that OTQ is 90 degree. So I am going to use the Pythagoras theorem to find out the value of OT. Coming to the solution, we are considering right angle triangle QTO, where OQ is the hypotenuse. So using Pythagoras theorem, OQ squared is equal to OT square plus QT square. So which is equal 25 square is equal to 24 square plus x square, where x denotes the radius of the circle. So where x squared is equal to 625 minus of 576, which is equal to 49. Hence x is equal to square root of 49, which is equal to 7 centimeter. So hence I got OT as 7 centimeter. Coming to the second question. In the figure, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O, so that angle POQ is equal to 110, then angle PTQ is equivalent to dash. In the figure, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O, so that angle POQ is equal to 110, then angle PTQ is equivalent to dash. Since POQT is a quadrilateral, I am going to use the angle sum property. Theorem 10.1, we know that the tangent drawn to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So we get angle P is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, when considering tangent TQ, angle Q is equal to 90 degree and angle POQ is equal to 110. Therefore, the fourth angle can be found out by using the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. As I said, by theorem 10.1, since the tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact, we get angle OPT is equal to 90 degree, angle OQT is equal to 90 degree, angle POQ is equal to 110. So POQT is a quadrilateral. I am going to use the angle sum property of the quadrilateral, where the addition of four angles in a quadrilateral equals to 360 degree. I will be getting 110 plus 90 plus angle PTQ plus 90 degree is equal to 360 degree. Angle PTQ is equal to 360 minus of 290, which is equal to 70 degree.